Yes, it is, Jim. Very cool morning. Right now, right here, it's only 64 degrees. Not good. Morning, Brenda. 63, Jim? Yep. About the same temperature. Justin's here. Good morning, Justin.
What's
How you doing?
up? I'm all right.
How was bus this morning?
Ah, good.
You're back to your old bus and your old students, right?
Yeah, I got home like an hour ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got home real early today. They took that last part of our bus route away from us in the morning because of it was just gonna take too long. Kids would have ended up being really late for school every day. So
So
now we're
instead,
getting,
instead you get them there early, right?
yeah, now we're getting done at like 7:40, 7:50 instead of 9:30 or 8:30.
Now, what time are they supposed to be there? 8 o'clock?
7:30, but we've been getting back to the bus yard at 7:40. So their school starts at 8, but they're supposed to be there by 7:30.
Okay.
We actually been pulling up before the gates are unlocked, so because they have a half hour from the time the bus drops them off to go eat breakfast and all that, and then school starts. What's up, Brenda, Jim? Yeah, but I got home at like 7:55. I got home before 8 o'clock.
Oh my. Just filling up my pill container for the next week.
5 days from now, they're predicting 47 low. I hope some of that comes down here, Jim. Send a few of that down here, a little bit of that. Fortunately, we're probably not going to get any cold fronts till like October, November time. Ugh. And I freaking walked out, and left my phone at home this morning.
Or did you?
Yeah. Left it sitting on my desk.
You're learning from me those old man things that happen to you.
It's just,
I go down to fly and I'll forget something or whatever, you know.
I don't forget my phone very often, but every great once in a while I do. But it was just,
I'll drive down there and forget my wallet with my driver's license in it.
I don't take my wallet with me anywhere unless I'm going out of town. I don't take it to go to the store. Like that. I'm not losing my wallet. I use my phone to pay for everything.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I don't take my wallet with me unless I absolutely have to take it. Because the cops don't give a shit if you have your license on you. As long as it's valid and you get your name and birthday, if they pull you over, they're fine with that.
Okay.
Most cops won't hassle you for not having your license on you, especially if you're locally in town. They'll just ask you for your name and your birthday, and then they'll ask you, is your Florida or is your license in Florida? Yeah. Then they'll run your name. It comes back clear. They don't give a shit. I lost my wallet one time when I was in my early 20s, and that
Morning,
was the
Frank.
worst fucking thing ever. It had everything in there, and I was a bitch trying to get everything. All I had is my birth certificate, and I had to go get a notarized like letter thing from the court with two witnesses verifying I was who I was. So I could go to the DMV and get a copy of my damn license because they can't just look at the picture on a computer and say, "Oh yeah, that's you." Yeah, so I try not taking my wallet with me places unless I absolutely need it. What's up, Warren?
Jody and Frank is here.
What's up, Jody? See what temperature is here.
Thursday morning. One more day and you get the weekend off.
Yeah. And then next week we have a 3-day weekend. Next weekend.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Is the Memorial Day Monday?
No, Memorial Day's in May.
Or
Labor Day is in
Labor
September.
Day? No, there's something on next Monday. I just can't remember which one it is. But it's a 3-day weekend. It's a federal holiday.
Really?
Yeah,
I would look at my calendar.
because we have an early release on Friday next week. And then we have a 3-day weekend. We don't go back till Tuesday.
Labor Day is Monday.
And Veterans Days in November, I think, October.
Oh, well, I see what it is we're talking about next week, the week of the 24th,
Yeah,
unless they give you an extra day because of Labor Day is on Monday, the following Monday. I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat would know if there's a federal holiday.
um, I have to look on my calendar. I got my calendar in the bedroom, but um, well, Jim, I lived in North Carolina for like 8 years, and then when I went back to California, they said I had a slight Southern accent. So I guess I picked it up a little
Like
bit.
talking like them, huh? Hey Warren, what's up? JD.
Some people in Florida have Southern accents, but majority of the people in Florida sound like people from California. Like they don't really have that deep of accents.
Well, yeah, how is your Hispanic? Have you got a lot of that there? Or?
I mean, there's Hispanic everywhere in the U.S. now.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think they're old school Hispanic where they don't talk any English.
What do you mean?
Well,
I'm
it's just like people that strictly English want.
Oh yeah, a lot of the kids that go to school nowadays that are second and third generation, yeah, they speak perfect English.
Are they bilingual?
Some of them are.
Okay.
Just depends. I've met kids there where their parents spoke Spanish fluently and they didn't know how to speak it because their parents mainly spoke English to them when they
Okay.
were growing up. Plus, they were around a lot more people that spoke English, so they just never picked it up.
Well, the schools don't use bilingual. It's all English, right?
For the most part, I guess I have no idea.
I imagine some
I'm
of the
a,
teachers might be a little bit bilingual, but as far as the teaching goes, it's all in English, right?
As far as I know, I have no clue
Unless
to
you're
be
taking a
honest.
Spanish class.
I'm sure some schools have some kids that don't speak any English that they have to deal with, but it might be in a special class. I have no fucking clue.
Ah,
I don't really have any involvement in that part of the school, so I'm not sure. I mean, there's one kid on my bus that speaks really broken English, like he can barely speak English, and I'm assuming he'd probably have to have a teacher translate a lot of shit for him, unless they force him to. I don't know. I know they don't give out bilingual paperwork for the parents. It's all there. Everything's in English. So, because that was a problem we had the other day was one of the grandparents that was their grandson lived with them and they couldn't barely speak English and they filled out the paper wrong because they couldn't read it.
ah.
And we had to send it back home and tell the kid what to tell the grandparents to put on it to be so it was right. And he brought it back the next day and it was all filled out correctly. I had to go over it with them and show them exactly what boxes they needed to check because they checked everything wrong. They said he couldn't get off the bus by himself, even though he was a perfectly normal student. But we had to wait and sit and wait till we could get a hold of them before we could release him off the bus because of it.
Hey, Sarah, is Justin behaving himself, Sarah, or do you got to keep an eye on
Oh, I'm always annoying the shit out of her.
him? Sound like you enjoy that.
All we do is talk shit to each other all day. It's the way we've always been. Yeah, Jim, when I moved back to California, a couple of my cousins laughed at me because they said I had a slight Southern accent. They thought it was funny.
Sarah said you've been behaving.
I guess I'm not doing my job right then.
Her CT today was the worst. Is that a CAT scan or is that a what is that CT?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. I didn't know she had a test today. I hadn't talked to her this morning since because I didn't have my phone with me, so I had to call her this morning off of Sarah's mom's phone to find out if I left my phone at the house. 'Cause I forgot. She said it made her not nauseated. I don't know.
I
Maybe
just
they
don't
had,
know what she's talking about a CT, you know?
maybe they had her drink some of that nasty ass liquid.
She said, I told you the other day I had the CT this
I
morning.
don't remember.
Right back, I gotta feed Joe's buddies.
Remember her telling me about a biopsy. I don't remember no CT though. They make you drink some nasty liquid or something. Yeah, they made me drink that liquid. They did that scan on me about a month or so ago. God, shit tastes like nasty ass tap water. I mean, it wasn't like gagging gross, but it was just nasty tasting. Oh, contrast in the IV. I don't know. Were you supposed to eat or not eat before that though? Maybe that was the reason. I don't know. Huh. Well, maybe you were just nauseated because you didn't eat breakfast and you're used to eating breakfast. Maybe that was just it. Maybe it wasn't the CT. Ooh, tacos for dinner sounds amazing. It's fine with me. Yeah, Jim, I never really used too much Southern slang, I guess. I always thought it sounded kind of stupid, but I guess I just picked up the twang. I don't know. I don't hear it, but some people say they hear it sometimes. Which I guess you really can't hear your own accent, I guess, at the end of the day. It would be kind of cool to be able to hear what you sound like to other people though. I don't know if that's even possible, I guess. And I guess if you went over to another country and spent years over there and didn't ever hear another American for years and then you came back, you'd probably be able to hear it. But
So she's planning on getting you tacos for dinner.
Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, what the hell? Must hit the keyboard. I don't know why I put that in the chat. Oh, I
I
can't wait
thought when
till
you misspelled that or on the keyboard, you were going ooh la la.
that wasn't even a misspell. I was just look, I did it again. What the fuck? I was wiping my keyboard off. I keep hitting the enter button. Let me get all this dust off my keyboard. Oh, I can't wait till the weekend. Really want to try out these new settings I got set for 5M. Yeah, see, I just don't hear it, Jim. It trips me out when people tell me that. I do hear more southern accents, I would say, when you're closer to the Georgia border. But when you get farther south in Florida, surprisingly, you don't hear as much of that. To me, they sound like a lot. People around here sound a lot like people from California when they talk. Just as far as their accents go. At least to me, they do. But I've met people when I was up in northern part of Florida when I worked for the gas company. I used to go up there all the time. A lot of the people up there sounded lot more southern. I guess just because the middle and bottom part of Florida is a lot of cities, so I guess they just don't have that.
Y'all come back now here.
Because even in North Carolina, like in some of the really big cities, you wouldn't really hear the deep southern accent in the city areas. It was more the when you got out to the country areas. Jim says Paul looks like the barge or something upbound.
Yeah, it was a barge. Tug with a barge.
Where Mark and Joe are at this morning. No TJ neither.
Is what?
Said Mark and Joe not around this morning, or what?
No, TJ not around either.
I don't remember either one of them saying that they were going to be busy this morning, so I was asking. Although I can't remember what the hell Sarah tells me, so they probably did say.
Did you ever find out? I know it's some kind of a test she had, CT, but
And she got nauseated from the IV. The
okay. Here comes Joe. See you talked about him, and here he comes.
they had to put that what was it? The
Morning, Joe.
It's morning, that's all.
That's not good.
No, I'm having an issue. I'm getting pissed off.
what?
I'm having an issue. I had my computer keeps coming up with a DLL warning after it starts, and it won't come up to the screen. What has happened is Logitech's giving it a problem. So I went in there and it tells me to uninstall my Logitech stuff and put it back in. And
Uh-huh.
I can't get it to find my Logitech stuff. Aggravating the shit out of me.
Yeah, I noticed the
What do you
last.
mean you can't find your Logitech stuff?
Well, I've got it hooked up to the keyboard. It's manual with a cord right now, right?
All
I
right.
got my Logitech keyboard and Logitech mouse here, but it's not finding them.
I know
Oh,
I know when he had that latest update like a week or two ago, my computer over here is having all kinds of issues. When I go to marine traffic, it's popping up all these pop-up trying to sell you shit.
That's nothing to do with the update. That's just them.
What is the wireless? So it's not picking up the wireless part of it?
Yeah, hold on. Let me go back to Bluetooth. Because when I go into
Yeah.
Bluetooth, it's not showing me. It's not showing me the mouse or the keyboard.
Yeah, but doesn't your mouse and keyboard have a dongle you plug in?
Well, the one I've got right now is, yeah, but the Logitech don't.
What is it? What is the Logitech? Your mouse or keyboard?
Both.
So they're both wireless.
They should have a dongle in the backs of them. There should be a secret door or something where the battery's at. There should be a dongle inside there.
Nope, don't have one.
Let me see it. Yeah, it should be right there where that open slot is, where the battery's at. You see that little
What's
square
that?
slot?
Is that a USB?
Yeah, you pop it out.
There's nothing in there.
Okay, then it's missing. Did you leave it in an old computer somewhere?
No, I've never taken it out. I've never had one.
Yeah, that should have had.
This always worked without a dongle on my computer. It always worked directly to Bluetooth.
Yeah, see that's the way mine is. I don't have any dongles either. It works wirelessly.
Yeah, this always worked to Bluetooth, right? Never had an issue.
No, it should have it. If you got a dongle slot there, you sure it's not plugged into your computer?
I don't think so.
And check and your keyboard should have one too underneath it.
Nope.
It's probably going to be in the battery slot or on the back somewhere.
Yeah, I never had dongles to it. Because I always
Mine doesn't have any dongles either.
Yeah, all I remember was
It's
starting the
all
computer up.
wireless.
Yeah, when I got the keyboard, I started the computer up and found the keyboard.
There might be an issue with your Bluetooth drivers.
Well, it's showing me everything else.
Hold on.
It don't make sense.
That barge is full up to the rim with sand heading upbound. That sand has got to be 12 feet deep all the way from the front of the barge to the back of the barge. In fact, it has one of those unloaders on sitting on top of it. One of those front loaders, a big one.
Yeah, I've got a Logitech manager that's in my computer. And when I tell it to connect the Bluetooth, it goes to my Bluetooth, shows me everything on their butt. And I know I don't have a little dongle plugged in anywhere. Yeah, it told me to uninstall it, so I uninstall it and I can't reinstall it. That's what's pissing me off.
Justin's showing us something here.
Yeah, I'm trying to look.
Yeah, go to device manager. You can go down here and
Oh.
search for it,
Let me go back in there.
and then see if you have any errors popping up with any drivers. Because it will show like a yellow explanation mark next to it if there's any kind of errors.
Device manager on the, which one? On the
You can go,
keyboards?
you can go down and type it in right here. Press that hourglass. And then type
Oh.
in device manager.
Well, I got it. I got device manager.
Okay. So just start clicking the arrows and opening up your under mice and all that and keyboards and see if you're showing
Yeah,
any.
it says HD compliant device. But it's showing me the ones I got plugged in.
But you
So it's
don't
showing me
have,
that.
but it's not okay.
Not
Do you
showing you
have one?
wireless.
Do you have one
Not
for
sure.
Bluetooth devices?
Let me look. Yeah, I see Bluetooth.
All right. You're gonna see a yellow explanation mark type sign if there's an error.
No, I don't see any. No,
Okay,
no
and my
yellow.
my thing is then it's probably that Logitech software, something's up with it. Maybe
Well, how
it's
do
not.
you,
Well, the thing is it maybe with the latest Windows update, their shit isn't compatible, or it could be they're having some kind of issue with their software.
yeah, but how do you reinstall it though?
Well,
Um,
if he chooses that program, shouldn't he be able to see if it's got any updates for that program?
It doesn't have any updates. It was updated to the
Okay.
latest version when I checked it.
So you could go to, let's say, go to here, right? And you can punch in add and remove programs up here,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can click it. Can you see this screen?
Yeah,
You can see the programs here.
right.
Okay, so then you can scroll down and find the Logitech software and then uninstall it from there. Just click the three dots and hit uninstall. And see
But I
if it
don't, but
pops up over there.
I want to install it
He
back.
wants to install it. You already took it
You're-
out.
So did you already uninstalled it?
Let me go look. I'm going to look. Let me look.
Was it the Logi Hub? Is that what you had downloaded?
I got to look at it. It says Logi options. That's what it says. And when I type Logi options, what it gives me is add device. I hit add device and it says, do you want to do it Bluetooth? That's all it tells me, Bluetooth. So I click on Bluetooth. It gives me on my Bluetooth devices but it don't show me the mouse. Now, I've held down everything. I've turned it on and off. I put a new battery in it. Is there something I'm supposed to be pressing? Maybe it's on the inside of that. I didn't think of that.
There might be a reset button somewhere in there.
I don't see it. Yeah, there is. Let's check this reset button.
Just hold it down
That-
for like
that-
10
that's-
seconds.
It's not a reset button. It's a screw.
Do you know what
You know?
do you know what model mouse that is?
Have to go back and see when I bought
Take
it.
the
It's
batteries out and reinstall them.
M720.
M720?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the mouse is on because the number one's blinking.
Well, push and hold the scroll button down on there.
I've done that too.
Hold on, let me try restarting both the mouse and your computer updating.
See,
reinstall
mine's
Wi-Fi
got this
options,
button right here.
Yeah,
Like,
some of them have a button that's a reset button. This one don't. It might be the scroll button is the reset button.
Okay, did you uninstall Logi options?
No.
Okay, uninstall it, and then I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put the link in the Paul's chat for you to go back and download it.
Okay.
Hold on. Get the fuck off of there.
here comes Mark White. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Paul, Joe, Justin.
I don't want the fucking offer. Fuck off, Logitech. Alright. Alright, and then the link's there in the chat for you to re-download it. Because the only two things it says to do is re-download the software. That's what Logitech's suggestion is.
Right. Yeah,
If you're not
they have changed some stuff on it.
if you're not showing any errors on your drivers and it's not a Bluetooth driver issue, it's something with the Logitech software.
Now on control panel, you go to add or remove programs, right?
No. You just click the little search icon down next to your start button
Yeah.
and just type in add or remove. And it should pop up add or remove programs and then click it. And then you should be able to scroll through any of the programs you got downloaded. You just hit the three dots and hit uninstall.
Hold on.
Yeah, but surely that just does the same thing as Joe said. You go into the settings and click on add and remove.
It's not doing that. See, that's what's being stupid about it.
Just click on that link and reinstall it. It'll override whatever's you got it already in there. It'll just override it.
Add or remove programs.
And then scroll down your list of options and see if it's in
And
there.
now I got it.
Click the three dots and just hit uninstall.
Well, he wants to install it. Did you uninstall already or no?
No, that's
That's
what he's
what I'm getting
doing.
ready to do.
And then I put
It
the link
says-
in the
It's called Logi Options Plus. That's what it's called. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna uninstall that.
yeah. And then you're gonna go to that link I put in Paul's chat and reinstall it for
Yeah.
Windows 10 or later. It's a link for that.
How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing okay, thank you. You?
Another day in paradise.
And always?
Something like that.
Then another thing you could try to do is hooking that mouse and keyboard up to another device and see if it works on on like your Mac or something, because it could be possible that those just both went out.
No, it was working this morning. That's what I'm saying. It was working this morning. What happened is when my computer, my screens go off. My computer
Uh-huh.
stays on. When my screens wouldn't come back, and it was telling me I was having an issue with the Logitech DLL. That it wasn't starting it up. The Logitech was stopping it from opening the screens. So it said to uninstall the DLL file. after I installed the DLL file, it did it again. So then it said uninstall Logitech. So then the mouse and the keyboard. So I did that. And then I can't get it to come back to log. Now it's just uninstall that. Let's go ahead and reinstall. See what that does. It's gonna probably make me reboot. Let's see what it does. I hate when it doesn't show you what it's doing. Is it installing or what? Doing something. Install options plus. There you go. Yeah, because they had the latest update and everything on it.
Yeah, I'm reading a Windows forum about apparently it's some kind of issue with the Logitech software conflicting with Microsoft Windows. Apparently
It's
it's a known issue.
more likely to be an issue with Windows for the Logitech software.
Well, they don't say what the confliction is. It's something, some kind of confliction with it between the two. Logitech download assist.
What's in there again?
System configuration dialog opens. Click the service tab. Check the box marked hide Microsoft services. I'll just download what this is and check to find it. Okay. Well, from what I'm reading, it seems like it's something on both their sides, but it doesn't say. It just says there's an issue with something you have to turn off on Logitech and you have to turn off in Windows. So it doesn't seem to be either one of their faults. It's just something in each one of their programming that don't like each other.
JD says put a piece of cheese in front of your mouse.
I honestly think what it is I think your mouse and your keyboard are running off of a single dongle. I think there's a dongle plugged in your computer you forgot about.
I'm gonna
That's
look
why
it up.
you're-
Sure.
That's why your keyboard doesn't have one. I think it's a dual dongle for both of them.
I don't remember
Because you
ever
bought
having
it-
one.
Because you bought it as a set.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
So instead of them providing you two dongles, they just programmed them both to a single dongle. I don't see people running mice off of just Bluetooth normally.
Nope, don't have one.
That's really weird.
There's nothing plugged in there.
Check your Bluetooth list, see if it's attached on the Bluetooth.
He already
Nope, it's
did.
not.
It disappeared out of there apparently.
Well, it disappeared because I uninstalled it because it told me to uninstall it. Yeah, I got no dongles plugged into this thing.
That's really weird. Because you have a spot for it, so I don't understand why you don't have one.
I went and looked at the back. I got all I got is USBs plugged in.
Huh. You don't have a USB splitter plugged in anywhere?
Have you got another mouse?
That's what I'm using right now, wired. I don't want wired.
Actually, I recommend people go back to wired mouse and keyboard only for the simple fact is if you're not moving your mouse and keyboard around, there's no point in wasting money on batteries. Because you end up having to run a fucking cable to charge the damn things any damn way. So you might as well just go with wired. I went back to wired mouse and keyboard because of that. It was every 4 or 5 days I was having to plug my fucking keyboard in to charge it anyway. So I was like,
Well, I'm not having a problem with the batteries. The batteries are good.
oh, I know. I'm just saying in the
Yeah.
long term, it's just easier having a plug in.
It's aggravating because it's not showing. So I'm saying add a device and Bluetooth, and it's not showing me. It's showing me the living room TV.
So it's not coming up still?
No,
Okay, because there is a more complicated way of trying to fix this.
there's got to be a button on here to hold to make it reset, right?
Either that or you take the batteries out and put the batteries back in, maybe it resets then.
I did
Oh,
all of that.
Now this isn't this isn't a just reset the mouse issue. This is definitely because I put the error code that Joe was given by the computer in, and there's a whole like online forum about this issue. Let's see. So open control panel, go to programs and features. Then you're gonna look for, if you find Logitech Download Assist, uninstall it. Press Control Shift Escape to open Task Manager. Click the Startup tab. See if Logitech Download Assist is listed there. If it is, select it and click Disable. Close Task Manager. Click your Start button. Type misconfig because you're gonna have to put a click the Service tab. Check the box mark. Hide Microsoft Services. In the remaining list, look for Logitech Download Assist. Uncheck it to find it. Click Apply and Play.
I got Logitech Assistant here. Check for updates.
Enter the open the registry editor in the left panel. And you got to put in a whole freaking thing in there. Find Logitech Download System. Right click, choose delete, restart the system, and the noise will be gone. Yeah, I don't have any Logitech stuff, so I don't use that.
I should have just left this shit alone.
welcome to my world.
No, because what it did it yesterday too. Overnight when I came on, I had to restart the computer to get to my screens.
Did you put your computer in sleep?
I don't think so. I gotta look back and look. I took it out of sleep.
Yeah, either do a hard shutdown or just leave your computer on, one of the two, and just turn your screens off manually.
Well, that's what I've let my sleep in the screens. That's what it's doing.
That's putting your computer into sleep mode. You'll always,
Yeah.
there's always issues with your screens not wanting to turn
Yeah, I
on
do
and
I
everything
do a
else.
complete shutdown on all my computers at night.
You don't ever want to put your computer into sleep. Either just shut it down completely or just leave it on. It doesn't hurt to leave it on.
Yeah, it says turn my screens off after 30 minutes. Sleep never, hibernate never. So when it turns my screens off, it wouldn't turn my screens back on.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do that. You just turn them off by pushing the buttons on them. Because whenever you put anything into sleep mode on the PCs, it always does weird shit where some of your USBs might not reconnect when you turn the computer back on, or one or all your screens might not turn back on. It always does weird shit. That's why a lot of people don't use that.
Well, I got a question. Could it not be finding it because I got the other mouse and that plugged in?
No, because that would be running off a USB.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It shouldn't have anything to do with it.
No, that's Bluetooth.
There's got to be something I'm not doing on this keyboard.
Because I could plug in 3 different mice into my computer, and every one of them would work. Whichever one I was touching would move the mouse. So that
It's
doesn't
not
really matter.
picking them up. And there's no reset button. That's the thing. That's what I'm looking for. Like a button to hold, sometimes you gotta hold a button down for it to find it.
Control Alt
It's-
Delete.
No,
No.
it's not what I'm talking. It's like a button on a mouse or on something. You got like
It's gonna be really small and it's usually in the battery port on those.
yeah, and I don't even see that. I was looking for it.
Has it not
What I
got?
thought it was what you call it.
Is there not a pinhole?
There's no button behind any of the batteries.
It wouldn't be behind the battery.
You never know.
you-
How could you press it if it's behind the battery?
You can't reset it once you've got the battery out.
Yeah.
Oh, not unless it holds enough power to do a reset.
Is there not like a little pinhole somewhere that you put a
I know,
pin
I'm
in?
looking for that too. I'm looking for all of those things I remember.
I'm telling you from the forum I'm reading, it's a confliction with the Logitech software. What I would do is take that, put it in the dumpster, go to Walmart and get you a Razer mouse and keyboard and be done with it. Or go get you a Corsair mouse and keyboard. Then you'll never have that issue again. No, it's definitely a Logitech Windows issue. They're having problems talking to each other. So
Well, you like to talk to support. Call Logitech.
I don't like to talk to supports.
I don't have any Logitech stuff, so I haven't experienced that issue. But from what I'm reading on that Windows forum, it's a very common issue with the Logitech software lately. And a lot of people have been having that issue, and it's some kind of conflict between Windows and the Logitech software.
Wow.
So you can either mess around with it and keep trying to fix it, or honestly, just go get you a new mouse and
Replace it.
keyboard.
Yeah.
And then you don't ever have to fuck with that shit again.
That's what I'm thinking about doing, just gonna get it on. But you see, it shows me on the Logitech Connect Your Devices, it shows a little doggle on one side. And then it shows Bluetooth on the other side. And on the Bluetooth, it's got a red dot and it's got a doggle on the blue dot.
You had to have had a dongle for that thing. Maybe it just fell out one day and you didn't realize it and you lost it. I don't know. There should be a dongle with that. And if there's not a spot for it in the keyboard, that means they were running both of them off of a single dongle. So I don't know what you did with that dongle, but you definitely had a spot for it because you could see it.
I know there's a spot for it, but I don't ever remember doggle.
And you gotta remember,
It would be plugged in my computer.
and dongles are very small, so you may miss it in one of the USB ports and not realize it's there.
I went and put my finger on each one of them. I went and looked at every USB port I got
Some
back
of
there.
them are very thin and sit almost flush with the case. So
There's no other place I'd have it plugged in at.
because to do the whole, you have to go in the MS configuration part of the computer and pretty much type in like a command. And then you got to go in and turn and disable a bunch of shit.
You don't have a power strip that runs the power that has dongles in it.
Wouldn't
See,
be on that.
my power strip's got
He's
where I
talking
can
about
plug in regular things, and then the other one's dongles.
a USB dongle.
Yeah.
We'll look back there again, but I know I didn't see any.
No,
Like I said, I don't remember.
the dongle to connect it to the computer would have to be plugged into the computer, not a power strip port.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
mine. Because my power strip's also plugged into my computer.
As long as it's something that doesn't have to run through the computer and you just need power to it, you can do it that way. But
Let's see.
it's
Yeah,
I
but
really
Actually talking about a power strip, Paul, or are you talking about a USB
See, there it
Splitter.
is right there.
splitter?
Right there.
I would just say go get a new mouse and keyboard myself, because apparently this is an ongoing issue. So
See how the dongles are going right in there?
Yeah, that's a splitter. It's not a USB. I mean,
Yeah.
not a power strip.
A power strip, that's a USB.
and a splitter, you don't want to use a if you're going to use a USB splitter, use a powered one, not a.
Yeah, this one's powered.
You want something that has its own dedicated power. Otherwise, if you plug too much shit into it, some stuff might not work because it can't feed enough power through one USB port. Like I had that problem one time when I was still using a laptop, and I had a 4 USB splitter in there, and I tried to plug my mic and my camera into it, and it wasn't enough power. And then David AZ recommended, he sent me a link for a powered USB strip and said use that. And then after I got that, I didn't have no issues after that.
Yeah, I don't like wire. I don't have enough room to put the wire one. I gotta rearrange everything to get wires through there.
Yeah, go get you a mechanical keyboard, bro. You'll like that better anyway.
What are you talking about?
You never used a mechanical keyboard or mechanical switches?
What are you
Like
talking about?
cherry switches and the blue switches. Oh man, they're so nice typing. Yeah, go to Walmart and get you like a K70 Corsair keyboard. You'll love it.
How much are they?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna get like a good keyboard, you're gonna pay probably 80, $90 for a keyboard.
Yeah, I paid almost 100 for this.
But what he has is more of an office style keyboard. But the gaming keyboards are really nice. Like Sarah went to a gaming keyboard for typing at work, and she'll never go back to an office one. They're so much more comfortable.
Which one you were saying? What's it called?
I have the K70 Corsair.
Was it Corsair?
Yeah, you
What's
could
the
look
other
into
one you're talking about?
you could look into the razors too, but their razors are a little bit more expensive. It's a it's a full keyboard, but the profile of the keyboard's a lot smaller than like an office one. But it is
You
a
got a
full keyboard.
K70?
Yeah,
It's wired though, right?
you can get the wireless version of it.
It was 139 for the wired. Why is this thing so slow?
Yeah, we already went through all the Bluetooth settings.
Yeah, I've done all of that too. I've been doing that for before I got on.
Let's see here.
Is it Bluetooth or is it wireless?
Let me look and see because
Bluetooth.
it might be a different model for the wireless. K70 wireless.
No, they got a K70. Corsair wireless. It's 149.
Yeah, it's got the pre-lubed red switches. Oh, those are so nice. But that one, the TXL is not a full keyboard though. If that's the one you're looking at, because it doesn't have
What,
the
the
number pad.
TXL?
Yeah,
TKL?
that one doesn't have the number pad on it if that's an issue.
Yeah, I want a number pad on it.
Let's see here if I can find you.
My Logitech's that old now. God knows, must be about 25, 30 years old nearly. But they had the stand for slotting the mouse down into to charge it back up when you weren't using it. And that stand was actually the dongle, basically. So that just plugged into your computer. And I got the separate keyboard and numeric keypad. But whether that still works on stuff nowadays, I haven't the foggiest idea.
Not have a full one wireless. Let me look at Razer. Those are wireless keyboard.
Yeah, my setup was like $90. Now mine does show a dongle. No, that's not the same one. Where would the dongle be? Because it shows a dongle. I don't remember dongle. Let me go back. Yeah, I bought it on Amazon. I'm going back on Amazon and I'm looking to see.
Have you still got the box or do you throw it away?
I probably have the box. If I have it, it might be in the box.
Exactly.
Let me go back to where I bought it. I don't want to spend money. If I get it hooked, just hook back up, I'll use it, you know? It's aggravating. Today's supposed to be my day to relax.
It's not available.
Did I buy it from them or did I buy it from somebody else? Well, who bought it at Best
Yeah.
Buy?
Looks like all the.
Bet you I bought it from
4K
Best Buy.
This was this morning at 6 a.m.
I'm trying to do.
Viking Polaris.
Ooh, Zeus Rogue's got one. Pretty nice.
Can't even sign into Best Buy without putting in a freaking code. Oh, come on.
I thought Corsair had a wired full keyboard. I guess they don't.
Good morning, Dre.
K100.
It sure wasn't hardly anybody up at 6 a.m., was there?
Okay, you'd be looking for the K100, but that bitch is expensive.
I don't know.
That one's 264 at a Best Buy.
I ain't buying that. Yeah, I'm not spending that much. I'm gonna get this shit working.
If you're talking yet, Dre, you've got no audio.
No, I'm going through my adjustments.
Oh, Corsair's got it for $100 on their site. The same
Well,
exact
that-
one.
Really?
Yeah, right from their site. You can get it for $99. Freaking Best Buy
Oh.
wants $279. They actually have it
Wow.
marked down from 279 to 100.
I've been moving to my new office, so just getting settled in.
There you go, Joe. There's the link in the chat. If
Yeah.
you wanna,
It's at home.
hold on, let me.
What's up, Dre?
Okay. That's not a bad deal, man. They got it knocked way down. And that's
I'll check it out.
mechanical
Okay,
too
so
with the,
there we go.
it's an ultra low profile with the cherry switches.
Is it Jim, who's a mechanic in here?
Yeah,
And that's a full
See
keyboard.
if you like this view of my new office where I'm sitting at.
oh,
Yeah.
wow.
A new office at work.
Low profile with cherry switches. Oh, you got the stream playing.
Jim, who's a mechanic in here?
Yeah.
And that's a full
See
keyboard.
if you like. Yeah,
That's actually a nice keyboard. I like that. That thing is thin as hell.
Yeah, that's small.
But it's I mean, it's a
thin.
full keyboard. It's just thin. But it's mechanical too.
Jim, that ship went by this morning at 6 o'clock in the AM. I didn't video. That was right off of the camera.
It's not a bad price though.
Paul, your city made national news the other day.
Who?
Port Herwin. They had the
What?
mayor on there and they're talking about the lack of tourist dollars being spent.
You ever notice how when Joe puts that screen on in the back, his camera covers his face. All you see is half his face.
Let's see.
The speaker, yep.
That's just keeping you awake, Paul. I can't find out where I bought this keyboard at.
I thought you got it on Amazon.
I thought I
Bought your
bought it when I
computer?
bought the computer, same time.
Wasn't a bundled package, was it?
No. Yeah, I got this wireless mouse is driving me crazy.
Jim likes the way that looks down there in the garage. Damn
Let's
clean,
see.
the way I like it.
$255.
I bought the monitor and I bought the computer. But I bought the keyboard around the same time because I knew I was getting a new keyboard. Where did I get it from?
Jim
Justin,
wants
you
to
said
know
that-
if your new office is better,
Yeah, I'm still here.
Dre.
what speaker system do you use for your computer?
I don't really have speakers on my computer.
Mine are. I got two of them are Trotonic.
I do have like a Bluetooth, like big, like subwoofer speaker. I hook up through Bluetooth if I want to use a
Hmm.
speaker, but I don't really have speakers.
I
hooked up.
got two sound bars, one under each computer, and they're Trotonics.
Yeah. I'm supposed to have a Logitech Z something coming in. My old one, when I was moving from other office, I noticed the wires were getting frayed. And I said, well, that just tells me that those speakers I've had for over 15 years. So I went ahead and threw those in the trash.
I did have a cheap pair of speakers, but I don't have them on there anymore. Because I don't really ever use speakers because Sarah always complains about my noise. So
So right now, I can barely hear you guys through the teeny weeny speaker inside this little compact computer thing.
A100.
So my speaker should be in probably tonight from Amazon. Hey guys, these are the ones I got. Let me hang on here a second.
Is that office that you've moved into empty at the moment? Because your audio sounds a little bit echoey.
Might be his cam mic he's using.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a cam mic.
Mm.
I had just a couple little speakers and a little subwoofer. That's not bad, $40.
Yeah, not bad for a refurbished set. I think they were retail around 50, $60.
Yeah, I've seen those ones at Walmart. I was looking at some computer speakers not too long ago. I think they were around like you said, around 50, 60.
Also has some of my footage on the local news last night.
What, drone footage?
It was Saturday's the opening day for the bridge that I've been cataloging for the last 5 years. So I guess one of the local stations out of LA came out and they told me a while back that they didn't tell me which station wanted to use my footage, but they would make sure I get full credit for it. But I'm trying to find out where is that at. Hang on here a second. Yeah, where's that link? Move that over there.
Alright. I gotta jump off. I'm gonna make a phone call. Catch y'all later.
Later. Well, you type in wireless keyboard and mouse and all that comes up is Logitech. Let's see if I got that box. No way it would be. Stop. Stop barking.
Yeah,
Where'd Justin go?
Joe, I think Justin would go lay down or something. And
Yeah, to
Joe,
Said he had to go
Yeah.
make a call.
I don't know where Joe disappeared at.
Trying
Joe's
to find a
got
box.
Trying to find the box for his keyboard, I imagine. So, Dre, what's new in California? Anything?
You know, you can just pick whatever category you want to talk about. It's happening. I say it's record breaking heat, and you know, Gavin Newsom's on a tirade with Trump, and I just saw a commercial of some new guy talking tough like Trump, running for governor of California. I never heard the guy before. So you know, it's
Well, Newsom was what, a nephew of what's her name? That's Congress.
Pelosi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nephew of Pelosi.
Pelosi's a crook.
Yeah, well, she learned from her daddy. Her daddy was a politician out of Baltimore.
Well, Pelosi's husband, I guess, has been making millions and millions of dollars off of the information that they get.
Well, that's why they talking about trying to make up new rules about ethics on insider trading.
Yeah.
And that's why it goes back to people always say, how does somebody go to Washington D.C. as an elected official and come back a millionaire? Because he's making all this money off inside information on the market.
Yeah.
No, but I thought that was quite that was an interesting piece. But when I saw Port Herwin being mentioned, I was like, hey, I know where that's at.
Port Huron.
Yeah, well, I said, hey, I even know somebody who lives there.
Yeah. What were we on the news for?
He just told you, Paul.
They talking about the tourists, the amount of dollars you guys are losing because of people in Canada are just ticked off.
Yeah, they're not coming over.
Yeah, they're not coming over spending
Well,
money.
not only tourists, it's shopping tourism. They
Yeah,
used to
that's what
come
they're talking
over
about.
here and spend hundreds of dollars in the stores and go back.
Yep. Yes.
And they're
Yes,
not
that's what
doing
they're
it.
talking about. They don't come over to shop. Local restaurants there. People say, he said there are people would come every morning for breakfast, coffee, whatever,
Yep.
and they're not coming.
They're not coming over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I would imagine Detroit's got every city on the coast with Canada
Mhm.
is probably experiencing the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It just that was my kind of surprise that they didn't highlight Detroit, and that they highlighted your city.
Yep.
They had the mayor on there and stuff, and I was just joking around. So I ought to tell them they act like a bunch of gyms.
Yeah, because I would imagine Detroit would be even worse. And they're just getting ready here in the next year or so to open that new set of bridges between Windsor and Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
And what a time, I mean, you're still gonna have a lot of truck traffic going back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
but as far as tourism, no.
Yeah. Jim, I mean, like I said, at my stage, I would say my age, it doesn't make a difference anymore what my office is at, where it's at, or whatever. Just get the job done. The only thing is, I sit right on top of the door that goes from the, I guess, break room or other areas of the shop down below into the main shop. So every time that door goes, I hear the door. But like I say, I don't spend regularly a large portion of my day in my office. I'm out in the field for at least 3 to 4 hours. checking on things in the city. Like yesterday, I was gone out Blue, the new school district building. They just about to open up. Checking on the bridge again because now somebody had a great idea about this opening date on this coming up Saturday, the 23rd. And these guys are working, I would say at least 10 to 12 hours a day trying to button this up. And I was telling one of the guys, the unfortunate part, when you work at that kind of pace, your main concern is, did we miss something? You know, I feel they could have came in at a completion date mid-September. But right now they're rushing to put solar lights on the bridge.
Yeah.
You know, and I just don't. You know, there's just some things you don't have to rush through. You don't want to rush through with construction projects, and something that's going to be open to the public like this for a lot of traffic. Like you're talking about traffic up there where you're at. This bridge in our city, they're talking about it used to handle somewhere over 6,000 vehicles a day, which may not be a lot for your area, but the internal bridge within the middle of a city, 6,000 vehicles is quite a bit of traffic because it was the main artery on the west side of the city. So like I said, the worst thing you want to have happen is an incident occur, all because, you know, when the investigation get done, because we rushing to meet a deadline.
Did you find the box?
No,
He's got a little keyboard box in his lap.
yeah, this is the one that came with Lenovo. And I bought that a Logitech, and I know there was not a dongle switch with it. I guarantee there was not one. There was nothing I had to plug
Completely
into the computer.
Now I was gonna ask you now, both keyboards Logitech or one's another brand?
Well, the keyboard and the mouse are both Logitech.
Because a lot of their dongles, they match up with a whole series of their keyboards.
Yeah, I don't have any other wireless. That was I've always except for Mac, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just aggravating.
Joe, the dongle's not plugged in somewhere to the keyboard or the mouse, is it? Because sometimes they do that for portability, so that when you take it out of the computer, you plug it back into the mouse and leave it there.
Well, see, that's what he was saying. There's a place there where it looks like there
Mhm.
was one, but I don't ever remember one. And everything I've got back there is not plugged into anything.
Mm.
The only other place it could be plugged into is in the monitor. And it would be this monitor right here. But if it's in there, it should be working, shouldn't it?
I don't know. USB ports on monitors, I'm not keen on because they're not attached direct to the computer.
What was this? Let's go see. I guess I might be. This is supposed to be my day. I'm taking a break. I'm about to just say the hell with it to go to bed.
There you go.
I'm actually at that point because I'm so tired of working on pictures.
But is the wireless keyboard working still?
No, like I said, it told me the thing said to fix your issue, uninstall it and then reinstall it. So I uninstalled it and it won't let me reinstall it. Won't find it. So I guess that fixed the issue, huh?
So what he's using is a wired keyboard right now.
Yeah, and I don't have the room for a wired keyboard.
Well, there's
I'd have
not.
to, I got the room for it. I just don't feel like rewiring everything right now.
Is there not a reset button on the keyboard?
No, there's no reset buttons nowhere. That's what's getting me. It's got me pissed. All I got is the holes I got screws in it. No reset button. You pull the battery compartment open. There's no reset button. I remember when I turned it on. Soon as I turned it on, it found it. Before,
So there's an on-off switch on the keyboard.
yeah. No. Not
No,
on
no, he's
keyboard.
talking about it automatically connected.
Yeah, it automatically clicks. I don't have an on-off switch on the keyboard. I got an on-off switch on the mouse. And I do the on-off. I do the on-off switch on the mouse, and it don't do anything different. That usually does it. I'm trying to do. Come on. And I keep reaching over and punching on the wrong keyboard.
Mhm.
And like I said, I didn't have the box. The Lenovo box is where I thought I put the keyboard box. It's not in there. Now you see, it's showing me a dongle. I know I didn't have a dongle, and there's no other place for it. No other place it could be. There's a USB on this.
You didn't use the keyboard on another computer, did you?
Nope. Now I go to move something and then my screens are going off. So now I got to move stuff and turn the thing around and look. So I'm loosening a wire or something. About to take everything onto the desk and just throw it away. Stuff don't need to be here anyway.
Well, I guess the cheapest option would be that before you buy a new keyboard and mouse, check to see if you can buy the dongle separately for the keyboard and mouse you've got and try doing that.
Right.
Yeah, usually you can find them on eBay. And they'll tell you what series keyboard that it matches up with.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't remember it. That's the thing that's bothering the shit out of me. Because I'm looking every way it could be plugged in.
When the last time you been outside, Joe? Because you acting like you got cabin fever.
I was outside yesterday.
Okay.
No, I've been working on those pictures. I'm tired and I got a game tomorrow. I'm supposed to be going with my sisters today.
Mhm.
Well,
We're supposed to do-
we've been on for an hour and a half, Joe. If you want to go, we'll just close it down.
Why would you have to close down because of me? That means
Because
you
you're the
ready to
main
go.
star. You the headliner.
You're the headliner.
It's just telling me that Paul's ready to go.
Mhm.
That's all it's telling me.
I think Paul's ready for a nap this morning.
Yeah, I am. The thing of it is, Dre, I sleep until 2, then I get up and watch TV till 3, sleep till 6, get up, and then I'm done. I can't sleep anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I gotta get ready to get out of here myself because we're supposed to have a walk around meeting at the bridge today to figure out how this so-called ceremony is supposed to take place and all this kind of happy horse crap.
Okay.
So,
All right, Dre, Joe, take care. Get some rest, Joe.
Yeah,
Mark?
yeah, right. I'll be working on it.
We'll talk to you soon, Mark. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye, everybody.